What's up, folks? Senior Citizen OG here, and I just got back from visiting Brian, and my wife's friend Tina went over there and delivered some food to people that needed it. And got to get high with Brian, got to get high with Tina, got to went to the grocery store, bro, got me some goods, got me some. Wow. Oh, he just went away, bro. there was a fucking cardinal over there. All right. Anyway, I'm here, folks. I'm here at my hacienda, and man, Mrs. OG was just out here trying to share a little doob with me, and dude, I rolled up a nice one. It's not the fattest, bro. It's not the fattest J in the pile, right? But dude, it's a very immaculate twist. But it's probably got, it's got a third of a gram of rosin in it, right? And it's grape spritzer rosin in a super lemon haze. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. So, got me some cheeb on. And, I just decided to jump on here and share a little time, bro. Share a little cheeb. Little cheeb time. If you got cheeb, pause the video, get your cheeb set, and come right back and fucking smoke it, people. It's what we do. I had a great day today, bro. Sunday, bro. Sunday. I got to church. Got my greet time on, and that was immaculate. And it was just, it's always special time for me, bro. I just enjoy that time. And I got a lot of positive vibe to give. So I do it. Man, that's good. The taste of the grape spritzer rosin on the super lemon haze is just phenomenal, people. And it's good super lemon haze. I mean, it reeks of lemon. And anyway, it makes a really good tasting J. Even Mrs. OG appreciated the flavor of it. And she's not that big of a weed smoker, bro. Not by a long shot. And anyway, so just sitting here basking in the glow of what was the day. Church and greet and Brian time. Got to go visit with Brian at his place. We got to burn a little. Well, not a little, it was kind of big, but a J the pie scream. In-house, bro. In his house. That was nice. Because I don't smoke in the house, bro. I'm always out on the porch. And, man, this thing's good. This thing's go bird and bird and bird and bird. Maybe that's why I started the video. Because, dude, I wanted to get on and just share about my day. So, Brian time, Tina time. Reese's grocery store time, and home, got my shit put away, rolled the J. Mrs. OG got high. She's probably going to be in there collapsed when I walk in there. Anyway, and now I'm sitting here with you fine folks, bro. And I thank you, to all the people who subscribe to Senior Citizen OG channel. And, it's just me, bro. I'm just a real ordinary fucker, bro. And I smoke my weed, and, it is what it is. And I enjoy it. I have a little bit of fun with it at times. I'm still looking forward to making brownies, man. I don't know if I'm going to get to it tonight or what, but before the end of the week, I'm going to have a batch of brownies done. I've already got the weed for it. It's just a matter of making the time to do it. I might have done it yesterday if I didn't have to fix my damn fence. But it is what it is, folks. I want to remind you people, support your local Okie Wonderland. You know what I'm saying? Support your local Okie Wonderland, people. Here in the 918, we like Okie Wonderland. I mean, I love Okie Wonderland. I strongly like Okie Wonderland. I don't know if whatever. Anyway, the Skunk's Den, that's where I got what's in this thing. And it's potent, people. Oh, nothing like the cheap, man. People, do I need to remind you? God is good all the time, people. It's what I'm saying, man. There is hope and peace and love and joy to be found at your fingertips. God's there, people. I mean, I've been carried through many of a storm. I'm high, people. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm fucking high. Did you come back after your pause and get your cheeb on, bro? This thing's already punching me, man. Rosin. Nice rosin. Dear sweet. Holy cow. Shut up. Just mind your own business, bro. It's part of the game, part of the business. People, I'm sorry. Sometimes he gets out of hand. Anyway, dude, this is strong ass, bro. I'm telling you. I mean, you know, I was probably already high before I started, but you know, I'm pretty high right now. And that is so good, bro. That is so good. Anyway, people, just a blessed life, man. A blessed life. I got to take care of all the things I need to take care of. You know, this is my last day off work, bro. I've been off like 11 days in a row. And tomorrow morning, I'm be getting my ass back, you know, to the chair, to my desk and chair, and be fucking chained down to that for 7 days straight at 7 to 4, you know, during the day, 7A to 4P, or in my world is 0700 to 1600. And that's Monday through Sunday, folks. So my next day off is next Monday. I'll be off Monday, Tuesday next week. Anyway, I have enjoyed this, period off, man. I've kind of enjoyed it. I got to visit a few friends. I got to make some video with Brian, and I got to go visit him today, and that was good time, man. That was really well timed and good times. And anyway, love Brian, bro. Hopefully I'm hoping his health kind of goes on the uptick. And it's rough. It's really rough, man. Anyway, peeps, so what am I gonna do this week, bro? I'm gonna work and get my Cheeb on. Definitely gonna get my Cheeb on. This is such an immaculate flavor, bro. The combination of these two flavors is just immaculate. And I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to some space glue rosin from Slimy, from Okie. I'm looking forward to that in something called the 2090 shit, because the flavor of that weed I think would go really, really well with the space glue rosin. So that's coming in the near future. Maybe after work tomorrow, people, depending on what Monday's like. Mondays can be treacherous at work for me. Anyway, no big deal. It is what it is. I take it as it comes, and everything, there's a blessing attached to everything, good or bad. It's just, you just have to have the ability to find those. Sometimes it's hard to find. I ain't shit you, man. Sometimes it's hard to find. It's hard to find a cream pie in a field of fucking turds. And, I don't know. There's no other way to describe it, people. You just gotta have faith that there's something in it good. There's something good in it for you. Dude, this rosin's killing me. Damn. Anyway, peeps, people, I'm on a positive vibe kick, from my day to day. It was really good. I had some circumstance yesterday on my anniversary. My wife had to work a few hours, and then my fence came down, and so me and her spent, several hours working on it, and got it up and secure, and I just need it up for however many weeks it takes me to get a weekend off and be able to coordinate with Bill to come up and do 80 feet of fence in a weekend. That's 12 poles and 260 pickets and about 40 2x4s. And then I put a 2x6 or 2x8 rail across the bottom because I don't want my dogs digging through it, and they can't just eat through a 2x8. It's treated, I put down good lumber. Anyway, so I got to do that. So, that's going to cost me a fucking fortune, people. And being in chapter 13, it kind of, inhibits my ability to just go out and do shit like that. For one, they keep me on a strict budget, and it's cool, bro. This month will mark the end of year number 3, and I got 2 years to go, and then I'll be done with that. But, people, circumstances. I'm just trying to live the best me that I can, people. The best me I can under whatever the circumstance is, bro, and I just accept it when it comes, bro. I don't lay down. I'm not a fucking doormat, people. You know what I mean? But, I take life as it comes, and whether it's good or whether it's bad, I deal with it when it's bad, like the fence thing yesterday, and I take it when it's good, like, good things happen and stuff in your daily world. But it's always a blessed world for me, people. I mean, I got to tell you, folks, if you don't live in the 918, you ought to seriously consider living in the 918 because, bro, You know, it's a great place to live. It's a great place to live, bro. If you are a cheap smoking person, and I've been a cheap smoking person for more than 40 years, and I'll be 54 in a few months. People think I'm 35 fucking years old. Come on, people. I'm 53 years old. I'll be 54 next year. I mean, do I look like I got the face of a 35-year-old guy? Bro, there is miles on this mug. That's all I can say, people. We'll get to more of that down the road, dude. I make lots of videos, bro, and I like to talk about the past because it reminds me of why I don't do a lot of the things I used to do, people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And anyway, and it's a good example. It's a good example of what you probably shouldn't fucking do, people, because, you know, a lot of the things I do are, you know, not recommended. You know, not recommended. I do them because I've been doing them my whole life, bro. You know, I smoke weed in the car because I've been smoking weed in the car for 37 years. That's why I smoke weed in the car, people. You know, it's just, it's who I am. It's what I am. I just, you know. And, you know, I'm cautious and careful, bro. I mean, I shouldn't have to justify, bro, and I'm not going to. That's just how I am and how I roll. And you know what? If people don't like it, then they don't have to do it. They don't even have to watch. I don't really care, you know, because I do me. I do me 24/7, people. And I've been, man, I've been to whichever way the God blows the wind, man, every day. And, you know, I try and keep my nose in the Bible. I try and stay in touch with the man. And, you know, that's the best way for me. It's the best way for me to have peace in my heart, have joy, have love, have, you know, hope, bro, hope. And you know, beyond it, the peace is the best, bro. You know, I don't know, love's probably the best, but peace, bro, peace. If you got peace and, you know, that immovable peace in your world, bro, that nothing can touch, then you're doing something, man. You're freaking doing something. That's what it's about, is being able to have that peace that nothing can shake and move, bro. No, because no matter what happens in my day, ain't nothing shakes that peace. It may for a few seconds, bro, you know. But I mean, and I may exercise some frustrations, and I may even raise my voice, people, or yell, you know. I've been accused of that a time or two. Or stand up for myself, you know what I mean? I mean, it's just simple shit, people, everyday shit. But, you know, it gets to a point where you're, you know, kind of old set in your ways, bro. I mean, and I'm kind of set in my ways, bro. You know, I like to smoke my cheap. That's why I think it's such a blessed place to live in the 918, because the cheap's phenomenal, bro. The cheap's phenomenal. The products are good. I've babbled my way into this going out, I think. Hold on. I got it, but I got it too. I'm going to have to relight this fucker. Now we're cooking with grease. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. People. Oh my gosh, man, that rosin. So this old guy right here, man, he ain't got the chest of a 20-some-odd. Not no more, people. I got to be careful. I choke myself out on the daily. But, you know, that's just part of it, bro. I like smoking weed. I like the taste of weed. I like breaking it up. I like all of it, bro. I like it all. And the whole experience of breaking it up, and rolling it up and smoking, but all that prep work, that's a big part of the majestic vibe of it all. And I like smoking it, bro. Smoking it, that's where the high is, bro. But there's plenty of goodness in being able to bust that can open and you know, bust it out on the tray and break it up and roll it up, and then you got that product ready to smoke, right? That's a good thing, people. I like that part of weed smoking. I mean, it's close to me. You know, it's not as close to me as God. You know, it's not as close to me as my family. You know, it's not as close to me as my freedom, obviously, because I had to give it up for a year for that. And I did, bro. If you can believe it, bro. I did. I quit for a year. Man, I quit for a year. I still, in some respects, people, I still don't believe it, because I've smoked weed every single day since that day. And that day was December 8th of 2022. So you're talking about, over 2 straight years, 2.5, whatever. Getting close to 2.5. But I smoke a lot of weed, man. And I like it. That's why I don't smoke the same thing twice. And it's why I don't smoke do a lot of concentrate. And I don't like vape, dude. I'm not a vapor. I don't like vapes. I like flour. I like flour. I like my own homemade edibles with flour, right? That's where all the good shit is. And anyway, who cares? It is what it is. You enjoy your cheeb your way, and I'm going to enjoy my cheeb my way. And we meet in the middle, and we'll all be high and happy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I just, man, I got such good energy today, man. I mean, I got good energy today. I never did tell you, finish the story, bro. Squirreled off to everything. Now I'm going to get back to it. So yesterday, anniversary, right? And, she worked, then the fence, and then, got that situated. And then I went to the dispo. Right? I went to the dispo. It took me like an hour and a half, bro. And I came, and this is like at like 6:30, bro. Prime time. Well, no, it wasn't 6:30. It was about 6:26, and I didn't get home till about 7:50. And Mrs. OG was kind of pissed off, bro. I'm not gonna lie. she felt second because why'd I have to get up and go to the fucking dispo right there? But I did, bro. I did. I had to go get weed, and I told her when I left. I said, get ready. I said, I'm gonna go to the dispo. I'll be back. We can go to dinner. And so she felt second, and so I got home, and she was kind of pissed off, bro. And I went to the dispo, and I told her, I said, because she didn't even get ready yet, and I'm like, dude, it's 8 o'clock. 8:05. I said, dude, it's time to. I thought we were going to eat. I said, why aren't you ready? Because, dude, she had hour and 20 minutes or better. And, it just is what it is, people. Just is what it is. But, it kind of hurt feelings and whatever. Anyway, we ended up going to the Outback, bro, last night. And I had a nice steak. She had coconut shrimp and some other shit and cheesecake, chocolate cheesecake, bro. I had a little few bites, and it was flipping good, people. Anyway, we had a nice dinner together, bro. And, it was nice to get out with Mrs. OG on an anniversary. We ain't done that in a while, bro. I'm telling you, because we've been separated for 4 years, till about 6 weeks ago or so. And, I'm not going to say it. It's, it is what it is, bro. I mean, I love my wife, always have. And, you know me, people. I'm straight shooter. I mean, I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing, and I ain't going to play it for what it's not and tell you what it is. And, it is what it is. And what it is life, and life is good, man. Good side of the dirt, people. Dude, 18 minutes. Have I shut up in 18 minutes? All right, man. I'm trying to delay getting back into this cheap because it's kicking my ass, bro. All right, peeps. Have you gotten you a few bongs in you yet? Have you gotten a few hits off your pipe? Have you gotten a few, got a half a J in you? If so, we have succeeded, people. I mean, look, people, I'm fucking faded right now. Can't get a time. I'm faded, people. I mean, I'm high right now, thanks to Okie Wonderland and their products and the Skunk's Den. But yeah, I'm fucking faded, people. Heck yeah. This is the way to spend the evening of the night before you gotta return to work. You know what I mean? This is the way you spend that evening, people. This is what you do. You sit around, you fucking get high, roll some good weed with some rosin and everything else. And, I'm fixing to go put some dinner together myself. I'm going to cook tonight. And, so I'm going to do that. And if you're wondering what I'm going to make some fucking world-class spaghetti, people. Some world-class spaghetti. And I do it up right with, fresh garlic and, nice onion and mushroom and, meat, extra tomato, like Italian tomatoes, rotel type shit. And, I have there's a few other things, people, that I put in there, and I'm telling you what it is. You got to figure it out on your own. Anyway, those products will get you there, though, that'll get you down to about some spices, some additional spices. But, and I like, whatever brand of sauce I like, man, and, I like several, but whatever. Anyway, dude, I have just immaculately enjoyed this cheap, and I've enjoyed sharing this time with you people. All of you folks, man, wherever you are and whatever you do, You know, if you're tuning in here, you're 20 minutes in, people. And, you know, for some people, you know, that's a long time to be paying attention to somebody, especially somebody like me babbling, bro. But you know what? I like the cheap and I like the life and I like, you know, I like lots of things, man. I like my greet time at church, especially, bro. That's a really good hour and 20 minutes or whatever for me. And I enjoy the heck out of that. But you know, people, it is what it is. Find something you like and put your time and effort into it, man. You know, everybody got a hobby or something they enjoy doing. You know, something that gives you joy, and you know, and if it's something that gives back to some other, to somebody else or some whatever, then so be it. That's all the better, people. You know, I'm hoping to get with Brian, man. Maybe some evening when it starts warming up and drying out, I want to try and get with Brian and go pass out some pie, some pizza to people, man. I want to go take pizza and maybe some few other things, you know, some maybe, you know, some toothbrush, some personal care type stuff, bro, you know, and see about doing that. But I want to do that. I want to get that. I want to get that going as soon as I can. Anyway, man, what a great time off, people. Got to see my dad. I got to go down there and have, you know, have some time down at my dad's, and you know, got to get with Brian and we went to Guys. You know, I went to Guys, and you know, me and Brian. You know, Brian's been struggling, and you know, I'm trying to do everything I can to try and be a good friend, and you know, so I'll be praying for Brian, and you know, it's rough, man. It's rough. Over on Instagram, I put a post out there with a couple pictures I got with Brian today. And if you go out there to my profile on the gram, you'll be able to see it. But anyway, if you know, Brian, man, Brian's alive and well. Well, he's semi well, but Brian's alive, and always glad my homie's, you know, kicking. Got to smoke some pie scream with Brian, and left him with some Eddies. And you know, just trying to look after, and you know, I touch base every morning, bro. You know how it is. I talk about it all the time. Man, this fucking cheap's good, bro. That taste, there's no taste. There ain't no weed that tastes like that taste right there, people. Super lemon haze weed with a grape spritzer rosin, and it don't take a whole lot. I mean, third of a gram or so. You know. Yeah, hell yeah, man, that's fucking fire. People, I'm faded. Faded, people. I'm talking faded. I am faded. Indeed. 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 All right. I'm going to bid you all a fine evening. And if you watch this video to 23 minutes, then you know that Senior Citizen OG enjoys his cheap, enjoys babbling about shit, and, you know, deeply cares about people, just people in general, you know? I mean, I try and do what I can for who I can when I can, you know, and spreading that positive vibe and being generous with time and, you know, money, effort, whatever. I feel like it makes a difference in the world, people, and so I encourage you to do the same. Anyway, I'm going to wish you wish you all a fine night tonight, people. Do whatever you can to try and get it out of you before the weekend's over, because grind time tomorrow, peeps. Grind time tomorrow. There's no morning cheap for me all week. All week, right? No cheap. No morning cheap. I'll be out here filming a short, probably smoking a cigarette, maybe with coffee and my Bible. But, you know, outside that, no, there's no cheap in the morning, man. It is what it is. But anyway, y'all have a great night. And if I don't see you before it all goes down tomorrow morning and we all get back to work, then have a really great week, people. Have a blessed week at your job, whatever it is, and whatever hours you work. And take care. You know what? Take care, people. Senior Citizen OG wishes you the best, and Senior Citizen OG's out, people.